Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show here as we're in Road to the Show with Deshaun King here on ESGNet Plus LP. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the series here as we're back here for episode 57. And today we are on the road here. We're actually going to be a nice little road trip here. 3 games against Pittsburgh, and then we'll head up to the Great White North, taking on the Toronto Blue Jays for 3 games there, and then we'll head back home to finish off a nice 7-game homestand, 3 with the Cubbies, who are right now in first place there in 23 and 11, and then we'll finish off with 4 games with the Diamondbacks. But first, we're going to take on the Pirates, who are 6.5 games back in the division, as we're currently just 3 games above 500, 4.5 games back of the Cubbies in our division. As in the last 10 games, we are 4-6. As you take a look at some of the career numbers here for King, and of course he's been hitting the ball very well right now. And of course there you see his numbers right now for his career right now with the Pirates, and he's seems like he's pretty successful. He has 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. We'll see how well he'll do against them here today, as Cal Quantrill will be the pitcher here for the Pirates, as the Canadian been in the league for 5 seasons, 6'3", 195 pounds. We'll see what he can do in today's game, as we're also looking to see how this lineup is going to fare here as you take a look at the Pirates lineup. And they got a couple guys that are kind of red hot right now, and we'll try to see if we can cool them down. As you see right now, we're just batting 260 right now. And of course, we're trying to get that average up here. It's been a slow start here. I don't want to admit it, but I think we might be in a little bit of a sophomore slump. As of course, last year had a nice rookie season, won the helped win the World Series, became MVP of the World Series, and kind of just sliding back some here. As now I think a lot of pitchers have seen a lot of tape on us, seeing what we like to go after and what we like to chase. And King is just in the process of just trying to adjust here. As we see a nice base hit there out to right field. And that, of course, that will put us there with a base hit. But the Pirates, they come in this game. They're 6.5 games back. They're just 2 games back of us, and of course in the last 10 games they are 5-5. They had a series similar like we did there in the previous episode against the White Sox, where they took 2 out of 3, and were successful doing that against the Nationals there. So as we see one of our fellow teammates strike out there, we'll get to the top of the 3rd as there's a runner on board and nobody out. And of course, like I said, it's been a while since we've had a episode of King or even Alex Humberto here, but I'm starting to work on some of those videos as I'm in the process. Probably working on some right now, so we get this video up on YouTube. But I will be going on vacation here, or I don't know. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably be back already. But I'm about to go on vacation here to Vegas, as I'm a little family vacation. This is actually the first family vacation I've been on with both my sisters, and my mom, since probably, I don't know, since we were probably in grade school. That's how long it's been. I'm near 42, and my sisters are 40 and 39, something like that, 38, something. I can't remember how young my youngest sister is, but she's the one that's putting this trip together, and she's pretty much paid for the lodging and staying at Airbnb, which is it's a nice Airbnb. And then she's also paying for the plane tickets, which I was really surprised. I'm like, whoa, like, sis, like, why are you, like, I'm not gonna complain, but what's up? But she wants to go on a trip because I think I said this was probably, well, now hell, it's been 5 years. She graduated from getting her master's. As we see a home run here, beautiful shot there. That's a grand slam What a play there from Ryan McMahon, his 4th home run of the season, as he bops this one over to right field for 384 feet, as that puts a 4 spot there for the Brew Crew. Wow, that's jeez. That was a good, look at that crack of the bat, sails right over there. Nice job. Go to the top of the 4th now here. But what I was talking about earlier is, she was graduating college. She took an online course through the Air Force, and she got her, in logistics. 'Cause she works at a hospital, the Children's Hospital there in Houston, Texas. You probably heard of it before. You probably seen it on TV. But she does a lot of logistics, buying products and machinery and all that kind of stuff for the hospital. And she's been working there for, I'm close to, she's been on the service for almost a decade now, so probably so close to that. But she got a big raise, and she wanted. This trip was supposed to be actually going to DC. As we see, this one is gonna definitely fly out of the ballpark here. This one is about to try to get out of Pittsburgh, as that's a home run there for Deshaun King, as he gets his 9th of the season. That one's going 403 feet deep. As there you see, that's what I like to see from Deshaun here. Originally he's not supposed to be a power hitter. He's supposed to be a guy that's supposed to be, if he has runners in scoring position, bloop shots, stuff like that. But since then, he's been just doing a good job here of putting up some numbers here when it comes to power and just driving the ball out of the ballpark. So now we're 11-1 here. Milwaukee takes the lead here at the top of the 6th with bases empty and nobody out. But getting back to my story here, my sister, she's basically got a degree, and I want to say it's a master's or something. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, she got a degree, and so we were supposed to go to that trip there. She was paying for that trip, but of course, that was back 5 years ago, the spring of 2020, and we all kind of know what happened there. Some of us don't like to talk about it, but the world almost came to an end because of the pandemic. And I apologize if I said that to YouTube. Probably, I don't know. YouTube's weird at nowadays, but anyway, she was wanting to take us on a trip because I had a trip set up already about the same time, or about a week after that, the trip to DC. But she was going to treat us to a trip to DC, and then she was going to take us up to take a train ride up to New York. And I figured, I'm like, oh, that's perfect, because then I can just go from, instead of getting a ticket, taking a flight from Kansas City to Boston, I can just go to DC with them, spend the week with them in DC and New York, and then head up to Boston on a train, and then stay in Boston for the week. But that didn't work out because, like I said, pandemic happened, and so now she's decided to take us out to Vegas. And I've been to Vegas already. I've been there this is either my 4th or 5th time going now. But my mom and my sister Clarea and her son, they've never been to Vegas before. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun trip. I can't wait. And pretty much a fun trip in this one here is Deshaun King goes 3 for 5 in this one, a home run and RBI, as they pick up the nice victory here in Pittsburgh. So game 1 goes to us. That's what I like to see. As now we move on to the next one, and there you see the numbers for the game here, or for the Mitch Keller, as he will be starting game 2 here for Pittsburgh, as Pittsburgh is trying to do their best to bounce back after that monster of a whooping there in game 1 of this series. And there you see his numbers, as he has a 1.1 WAR. So let's go ahead and get back on the diamond here as we get ready for game 2 of this series. But yeah, we're looking forward to this. Like I said, this is the first trip we've all had where we're all together. My mom and them went on a all-girls trip. Well, it wasn't really all girls because my brother-in-law went with them. My sister Sinatra, her husband, they went to Oh, where they go? They went to South America, but I can't remember. Belize. That's where they went to. They went to Belize. Stayed down there for a week. They had fun. Of course, they lost their luggage going down there, and they had to wait it was another 2 whole days before they could before they got their luggage back. So they had to go out to the local town and find some clothes to buy because they had no clean clothes or anything like that. So. But other than that, they had, with the exception of that, they pretty much had fun, and they were, like I said, went there for a week. We're gonna be in Vegas for 5 days, so, and of course, I've been to all the hot spots and all the tourist attractions for the most part. There's a couple of places I've seen now they got that wasn't out there when I was out there 2 years ago. As we'll see here, working the count 2-2 against Keller. But there's some new attractions there that I've been wanting to see, and I've seen on one because when I went there for Memorial Day weekend, so I was only there for that I think 3 or 4 days for pay-per-view, which was the AEW Double or Nothing 2023 show. I was out there with my buddy Steve and his brother, so I had a lot of fun, but didn't go to some of the new attractions here. So we're going to be here for, like I said, I think for 5 days. So we got a lot of, me and my younger sister have been kind of putting together a kind of an itinerary of events and stuff to go see while we're in Vegas, just for first timers like my mom and my sister and my nephew. So we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of stuff there. Made sure that the boys will be with us so we can go. I plan on taking them to the movies. There's a movie theater that has a really badass arcade there that I want to go take them to. We're going to go see a couple movies one day while my mom and them go out, do their girl thing, go shopping. I told my brother-in-law he was more welcome to go with us to the, if you want to go to hang out with just, if you want to be with hang out with the girls. So I don't know if he's going to take me up on that or not, but I told him he's more welcome to hang out. So Milwaukee, as we get back in this game here, getting kind of off track here. Hopefully you've been enjoying the footage here. But top of the third is we got 2 out and 1 on here. As Deshaun right now 1 for 1. And Pittsburgh here keeping a short leash here on the way they're pitching towards him here. As you see an 0-2 count. And a good eye there. That's a sinker inside. Mitch Keller's got a #1 fan out there. So I love how they put these signs out there. Hopefully we'll see more of that. I've seen quite a few of those signs like that in the new game in MLB 25, which I think is hilarious. I remember, hopefully this is something they'll bring back in college football. But I remember you could create your own signs in college football, and I had some signs especially for my guys on my team. They used to be able to make up signs, and then I think you also can make up signs for your rival. So when you're playing your rival, those signs would pop up, and I had some really funny ones that would be hilarious. Of course, I made some that would kind of be censored if it was caught on ESPN or Fox or whatever. They were kind of dirty. Yeah, some innuendos using the letters NBC or CBS or ABC. Good old days there of NCAA football, especially in the early 2000s. But as we see here, 2-2 count or 2-2 ball game, as both teams staying really close to one another here in the scoreboard. As King will go ahead and foul that one off. But by the time you guys see this video or any other road show characters here on this channel or on the main channel, I'll be out in Vegas for the most part there. So I do have some videos up during that week. Right now I'm kind of just trying to decide what I'm gonna be showing during that week or those 5 days. If you happen to not see videos from the 20th to the 24th, then I decided not to show any videos and just wait until afterwards, which I might show a video or two here and there, but I think for the most part here, I'm really trying to make. I've been working on several videos here to kind of have some more, more so during the aftermath of Vegas trip, because I know I'm gonna be really wanting to create anything afterwards, and especially while I'm in Vegas. I've been thinking about doing a pop-up video or pop-up live stream or something like that if I can, when we're going to certain places, a couple of the different attractions and stuff like that. So be prepared for that, either on YouTube or over on our my Twitch channel, which there should be a link for that down below. But yeah, like I said, I'll let you guys know, let you guys in on the family vacation. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. We leave late. I think it's late. I want to say late Thursday night or Friday night. I can't remember, wherever the 20th is. We're leaving late so we can go out and go to Fremont Street and go out and people watch. But as we see here, we do not get this one here, as the Pirates are able to come back late and they get a victory here. 5-4 is your final, as they're able to rally back in today's game, especially in the last 3 innings there. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Pittsburgh. Milwaukee, on the other hand, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. King, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs for him, as we come up short. So the series is now tied a game apiece, and we're looking to try to see if we can win this rubber match here, as Contreras here is going to be on the hill there for Pittsburgh, as 78 overall, B potential. Been in the league for 2 seasons, roughly over 2 seasons now. 25 years of age, from the DR. And there you see WAR at 0.6. So, we got a good run there in the first game. Beat them 11-4, and now we come back out here at the PNC to try to win this one. 277 right now, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs for King. Let's see if we can turn things around here for game number 3, as there's 2 out, nobody on here for King. As he takes the first pitch, and that'll be a 4-seam fastball inside. I know when I was playing this, one of my friends that I hang out with from my previous job, I think I said this in I think it was a YouTube community tab thing. He's trying to start his own YouTube channel, kind of variety plus streamer here on YouTube, and of course he's going to do a lot more live streams on Twitch, but he's trying to take that content and try to move it over to YouTube, and I've been helping him with that. And but he's a sports fan, and he likes baseball or football a lot more, but he was wondering why I'm so concentrated in playing baseball. As we see King, as I really had to concentrate this one on getting this pitch here. That's driven out there for home run number 10, and that one goes 410 out there to center field. And I just told him, I was like, dude, it is patience. I think I'm by far the most patient MLB player, MLB The Show gamer out there, especially here on YouTube. I'm so patient when looking for pitches like this right here. Just like in real life, you got to work the count. You got to, maybe your first bat or 2 are not going to be good ones. Just kind of filling the pitcher out. But then after that, it's like, you start reading, you start seeing things like, okay, I know exactly what he's going to be throwing on this count. I know, and especially if certain pitchers, like what they're, with how they pitching, how they rotate their pitches and their repertoire and all that kind of stuff. So, and of course I have a slider set I've been using for years, which I occasionally change up from year to year, but it's nothing different. Most of it's just middle of the road. I play on All-Star for the most part, and Like I say, I move the sliders. Mainly I kind of focus on the pitching, the starters and the relievers. I have it up like at 7 for both human and CPU, and then I have it up by, I think, let's see what I have it like. Yeah, because I think its default's all set at 5. So for the starters, I have it at 7, and the relievers, I have it at 6 for both the human and CPU. So if you guys want to know the slider set when it comes, especially with pitching, that's how I have it. As for batting, I just have it just regular, just right there where it's at, the sweet spot at 5. I might put up slightly up 1 on contact for both the CPU and the human, but other than that, that's it. I mean, other than that, you can mess around with the slider set with the injuries how you want it. I usually have the injuries up 2 from where they're default at, and then for the trading, especially on the newer games, I have it on 2 to start off the season, and then by the time I get to the All-Star break, getting close to the trade deadline, I have it at 6. So you start seeing more trades and stuff like that. So because usually early on, and I know a lot of people say I've seen this happen to even my own franchises and stuff, but they make some dumb trades early on. It's like, what is going on? As we see a swing and a miss there on King, as he's 1 for 2 now here, or actually 1 for 3, as didn't do such a good swing there, as we're down by 2 here in the top of the 7th with runners on the corners here. Just need a base hit up the middle here with 2 out and drive home that run, as we can hopefully at least scrape up a run here in the 7th. But yeah, that's pretty much my slider set. I mean, just go on Operation Sports, check out the slider sets for a lot of, because there's some pretty good ones there. They're a little tougher if you want a little bit more of a challenge. But for me, I try to set my sliders where I'm truly trying to read pitches, trying to recognize pitches based off the some of the, especially the top guys like Ohtani and Clayton and all these other big time pitchers, because I want to be able to read them and see how where a knuckle looks like. I want to see what a slider, a split finger, all that kind of stuff. And it takes a while to learn those pitches. Of course, I've played this series for a long time, so not too many things change, but it takes some time to get that hitter's eye. And of course, you got to play. I always say you have to play this game at least a couple times a week, just to figure out what's going on. And of course, I don't play every single game. I sim, especially with the new simming aspects in the game here. Now you can set that up for yourself of playing how many games you want. But we do lose the series there. We lose that one 7-4 against Pittsburgh. So we end up losing 2 out of 3 there in that one. We got the Blue Jays up next, as we'll see them in action here. And there you see the Blue Jays just recently won a series against Miami, and then they lost a 2-game series against the Phillies. And Mitch White will be on the hill today for the Blue Jays. As the Blue Jays currently 19-19, third place in the American League East, as they're just 7.5 games back of the Rays. They're on a 3-game losing streak entering today's game, and they are 3-7 of the last 10. And like I said before, they just finished a series with the Phillies where they lost both of those games there, those 2 games in that 2-game quick set there. And of course, we'll see Mitch White here in this first game. Kyle Harrison is supposed to be the pitcher for Game 2, and Game 3 will be Alec Manoah. Actually, we just had him. I just did an episode facing up against him in MLB 25 for my Boston Red Sox series there. But we'll see what Deshaun can do here as we're north of the border here, as Deshaun right now batting .276. We'll see what he can do here in his first at bat. Top of the second, nobody out, and he is leading off. as the bases are, of course, cleared. And right now he leads the team into with most home runs right now with 10. And like I said, having a bit of a slow start of the season, a little bit of a slump, but like I said, a lot of pitchers are picking up on what he can do and where to pitch location wise. As we'll see, Vladdy grounds that and gets him to gets himself over to first, tagging it back. So one away now. As it gets to the top of the 8th, it's now tied 3 apiece. And Sean King back up here again. There you see his numbers so far this season there in the far right-hand corner. We'll see what he can do here in this at-bat as he's leading off the top of the 4th. Takes first pitch, and that no curve, almost in the dirt. And it goes 1-0. And he'll take the next pitch here. That'll be a four-seamer. Low and away. But yeah, you know, like I said, I'm trying to get a lot of road to show, trying to get some other series wrapped up. We're getting close to wrapping up the Bears franchise on the main channel. Not to mention trying to get some ideas together, get some stuff together here. As we see, this one is going to sky out to center field. That ball is going to be in the ballpark. As that one I thought was going to be gone, but it would be just warning track power there. So now Deshaun King here over 2. He is got 1 on, 1 out. But yeah, I got a lot of series coming up here, and like I said, working on this channel as well. We got a franchise with the Chicago Bears, or excuse me, not Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs here on MLB 25, and you guys have been enjoying that series, and I appreciate it a lot. It's been a lot of fun putting that series together, and we're halfway through that series. And of course, I'm looking at some of the coming up here. I think a couple episodes from now, we should be getting ready to look at some prospects here, and we got a couple good prospects for the Chicago Cubs franchise there that I'm looking forward to hopefully be able to draft. Of course, I am working on some new episodes of Jacksonville Jaguars. That series is not going to go away just yet. We still got another 2 more months. And then also, too, as we see a base hit up the middle from the King, we also are going to be wrapping up the Road to Glory series with Bryce Calhoun. And I'm still wondering if I'm going to, move him over to Madden 25, or we're going to recreate him with Madden 26. I haven't decided yet, but if he is on Madden 25, I think it'll be kind of like a quick, like every couple of times, every so often we'll have him pop up on the channel, and kind of like a little mini movie or a little mini series we'll do, showing his, what he's going on in the NFL with him. As we see this one again, off the wall, and King, he just can't decide what he's going to do, and King now trying to go, and he's got to get back to third here, and they're going to tag him out. Dang it. I wasn't for sure. I was trying to keep a track, and I was trying to keep my best to keep track of where the ball was at, but this camera angle is so awful. Oh my goodness! Like, oh come on, let me see where the damn ball at, and then and then I got confused on the sticks, trying to figure out which way to run, and I wasn't for sure if he caught it or not. I was like, oh, he didn't catch it. I gotta go back and then turn around. Oh, he dropped it, and it's like, okay, keep going. And then I don't know, just didn't do a good job there that time. But we end up losing that one there, as they take game number 1 there, 7-4. As we tried our best to come back, but not happening. So Kyle Harrison, I should say, 74 overall, A potential. He's going to be making a start here in game 2 as they open up the Rogers Stadium, or Rogers Center here, as we get a little bit of sunlight here. So another beautiful afternoon here in Toronto. And it's got 1 on and 2 away. And King trying to get something going here, get a 2-out rally going here for the Brew Crew. And it takes that one outside. But yeah, we got a lot of different. I got some ideas for some new series coming up, and of course, you know, there's some people are asking me about the Manchester United series, and yeah, we're gonna continue that. They'll still be on MLB or it'll be on FIFA 22. We'll still continue that series. That series is gonna kind of be one of those series that'll pop up every so often. I'll upload it and then I'll be on there and whenever I feel I need a filler or something, I'll drop it and let you guys check it out and whatnot. But yeah, and of course Mateo Morales, we're getting ready for he's getting almost wrapped up his first year. We'll get into season 2 because FIFA or we see a strikeout there on King. Mateo Morales, that series there, I'm really enjoying that series on that, especially on that game. And as you know, that one's going to stick around for a while. I don't know if I'm going to even do a series for a new series on FC25 for either channel right now, because I'm really enjoying FC25. I got into it at the start of the year, and then I kind of got away from it because I was trying to get into Madden, and of course college football was back, so those were, especially college football, was like I was really getting into it. And then there was a couple games that I was getting into as well that was non-sports related. So that's why for a while there you didn't see too much of the college football content. I was playing some other newer games there, and of course work got involved as well. So that happens, As a 42-year-old, you gotta kind of do some adulting at times. As we'll see a 3-1 count now here for King, as he is going to pop this one here. That is going to be high, but not deep enough to get out of the ballpark, as that's going to be out number 2. As Harrison does a good job there of being very selective of the pitches he's throwing there to King. As now King has a runner in scoring position opportunity here in this dynamic challenge, so we'll see which of the 3 he is going to pick from here. And it looks like he is going to try to get a double or better. He has a runner on second, so we'll see what he can do. 2 away, and he'll take the first pitch there. That'll be ball 1. But yeah, a lot of and I will have a video update about what's coming up on the channel here in the next, kind of a quick outlook for both channels for the next couple of months. Matter of fact, I'll probably have it pop up during the week when I'm out of town. Matter of fact, I'll work on that right after that I get done with this. As we see, that ball is going to be hot shot over there to the third baseman. Nice hustle as they're able to steal a base hit there. And King right now kind of a little disgusted with himself there, as now he's got they got a 4-run lead right now, so that's a positive, I guess. But we'll see how long that'll last. Top of the 7th here with 2 away, as there is 1 on. And King currently on a 9-game hitting streak here, as he's 0 for 3. And like I said, not doing so good here, not so hot. As he swings this one out there, left fielder is going to track this one down. And another base hit taken away there. As that's going to be it for this one here. It's the Blue Jays come out here again in game 2. And they pick up the win here. They actually come roaring back. I guess not roaring. That would be a lion. What does a Blue Jay do? Speed back? I don't know. Anyway. They come back late here in this one here as they pick up another 2 runs in the 8th inning and win this one 6-5. So we go now to our 3rd and final game in this Blue Jays series here, and of course we're gonna have to try to do our best here to try to avoid getting swept. Manoah, there you see his numbers so far this season. He has a 2.44 ERA and he has a 1.5 WAR. He's 27 years of age. He's barely been in the league for 5 years. And he is on the hill here today with them, as he's been with the organization for a while now. We'll see what he can do here, as Brewers right now trying to get back in this game, in this series here. They've lost the series, but we're trying to do our best here to try to avoid getting swept out here, as we'll foul this one off. And we're looking at an 0-1 count on that slider. A little late there for King, as we'll see the next pitch, and he'll foul this one off there, but got to straighten it out there if he wants that hit. Runner at second. Let's see what he does here on this 0-2 count, as he gets a piece of that, but he is going to be late. So he's getting little pieces of here and there. Just got to straighten it out and put it in play, as this one is going to be right where he needs it. He finds this one early and takes it deep for a 2-run shot. Home run there for Deshaun King, as he gets his 11th home run in the episode here today, or his 11th home run of the season, but his second home run in today's episode, the first home run of this in this series. And nice job there for Deshaun, as he's able to put 2 on the board here. Look at this. Just snaps it right there. Read that one right off the hands of the pitcher there. And just says, yep, I'm going round trip here. As that one just goes right up there in that upper seating there. So now we'll see what Deshaun can do here. He's 2 of 9 with a home run and 2 RBIs in this series. We'll see what he can do here with 2 out, nobody on. It's a 2-2 ball game. As he takes the first pitch there, and that should have been one he should have went after, as he takes strike 1. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot of different things going on here. Like I said, I'm really trying to get into baseball this year. Last year, you know, obviously I was playing a little bit of this, but I was playing a lot more MLB 24 or MLB 25 or MLB 23, because MLB 25 or 24 I was not feeling it. Seemed like there was not really any cool features, with the exception of creating a female, which I eventually did buy the game. I did create a female in the Rota show, and I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. It was something different. So I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think it would be a series that you guys would be into. Maybe in the future we could create, a female playing in the MLB. But yeah, I feel like last year it's like I don't think that anybody will be really into this series. But I am now as I think about it, I do have an idea for a female series in FIFA, or why do I keep calling FIFA? FC, next in 26, that I think a lot of you guys will probably be into, based off a character that we already have here on the channel, be his little sister, playing FIFA, or playing in the National Women's Soccer League. As I don't know what team she's going to be. I was thinking more it would probably be Kansas City, because I know more about them than anything, but I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work out the story and the name and all that kind of stuff for that character as well. But we'll see here. We'll foul off there. We're down by a run here on the top of the 6th, 2 on, nobody out. And it's King here trying to hit one off of Alex, and he's going to rocket this one as Alex has to duck there. Run's going to come in to score, and they have King has now tied it up here for his team, as it's now 3 apiece here for Milwaukee. As I just realized here now in the video, it is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here. Of course, in real life, it was just celebrated Father's Day, so all the pops out there, belated Happy Father's Day to you guys. As we'll see a double play there being made, and it's a nice job there from the defense for the Blue Jays, as Toronto is able to turn 2. So That wiped us off the board. As now we'll go to the top of the 8th here. Take a quick look here at the home run that we had back in the first inning. That was what pretty much started this go here for us. As King there kind of posing and, of course, doing a little bat flip there. I think the fans of Toronto didn't really care for that. But we're up by a run here at the top of the 8th with 2 out, nobody on here for King. As we're trying to extend this lead a little bit more than what it is. The way our bullpen has been playing as of late, it's just like, guys, we got to be able to end games here in the 7th, 8th, and especially in the 9th inning. It cannot be blowing up, a lead. I know it doesn't matter what type of lead it is, just can't be doing that. We gotta be focused, gotta be ready. So we'll see now, 2-1 count. And King's going to get a hold of this one there. That's going to drop in shallow left field. That's going to be a base hit. And that will put him on board here now with 2 away. So nice hit there for King as he's on board here. We'll see what the next batter can do for Milwaukee. Yeah, so we got to find a way to try to bring King home in this situation as Luis Urias now here trying to get something going. He's 1 for 3 here today as Urias here. Oh, what was that all about? Why would you? We had 2 outs there, Urias. Seriously, 2 outs, and he bunt checks it or whatever the hell that was. What the? Well, we end up losing this one 5-4 is your final. As they're able to come back and they are snagged 2 runs in the bottom half of the 9th for the walk-off. As King goes 3 for 4 in the ball game, home run, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Nate Peterson is your winner. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout. Devin Williams gets hit with a loss there. He only pitched a third of an inning, and fortunately, he's gonna take that L there for us. So now as we reset here, we take a look at the National League Central standings as we see here after 6 games. Right now we are 6.5 games back. We're on a 5-game losing streak right now. And we're taking on Julio Urias and 96 overall, A potential from Mexico, 28 years of age. He's been in the league for almost a decade here. He's a southpaw. And right now he is pitching 2.02 ERA. He's given up 44 hits. He's pitched almost in 60 innings this season so far. And he has had 2 complete games and 2 shutouts this season already. And there you see his WAR at 1.0. So let's get back here as we're back home here at American Family. As we're just 1 game below 500. And this is a great opportunity for us to get back in this swing of things here. We can get a good series, take 2 out of 3 of this series here against the Cubbies. That would definitely help us leapfrog back maybe within 5 games or so, especially depending on, obviously depending on the other 2 teams that are ahead of us. But yeah, this would definitely be a huge help for us. Even if we can get a nice sweep here, that's even better. So let's try to see if we can fight back here against our division leader. It's bottom of the 2nd here, leading off. And King going to go after the first pitch, and that's going to drop out there. That's going to be a double. And no, make that a triple here as King is hustling here, slides. All right, no, never mind, he's not going to slide. I thought he was going to slide there. But a nice triple for him. That is his 2nd triple of the season. A great start here for Milwaukee in game 1. With a nice leadoff hit here, getting a triple there from King. So nice hustle. Now we're just waiting for the next guy to do some damage. It's going to be Lane Thomas. 1 home run, 4 RBIs so far for him this season. He's right now batting .256. Full count for him. So even a nice fly ball would help us out. But nope, he's going to miss this one as that's going to be a 4-seamer. And that's going to be strike number 1. So they're going to, of course, obviously the Cubbies are going to do their best to keep us there. So So Arias now facing against Arias. I don't know if they're related or not. I imagine they would be. We'll see what these two will do. I mean, not necessarily related, but, you know, they could be. But 1 for 2, as we see a pop up there. It's a nice catch there from the second baseman for the Cubbies there. Gets out number 2. And like I said, the series with the Cubbies here, it's been a fun one. Like I said, we're going to get really into it. And it's been fun knowing the players and seeing which ones I like. And, of course, right now been writing down some players that we could possibly go after for trade, and also not necessarily for trade, but also too for free agency, because I was looking at some of the possible free agents that are coming up for for season 2, and there's some pretty good guys that I wouldn't mind signing for our ball club. Of course, we got a couple guys we got to re-sign ourselves, but yeah, wouldn't mind re-signing some or signing up some players I have in mind for our Cubbies. As we see a slurve being thrown there, as there's one on and nobody out here for Milwaukee. No score just yet in this one, as King here fouls this one off, and that's going to be strike number 2. So we got a pretty good packed house here in Milwaukee here at American Family Field. Next pitch, and that's a slurve inside. Can't get too much of that, and that's going to be fouled off. Still 0-2. Of course, see if King can try to bring that runner, or at least bring that runner up some, up over, get him in scoring position now. As that ball, that pitch there is a ball. And he's going to dribble this one there. That's going to be a ground ball. Turning for 2 there. No problem there for the Cubbies to turn that. And that will end the at-bat there for King in there in the 4th inning. Now, go bottom of the 6th here. We'll see Chicago up by 3. As Sean King's 1 for 2 here today. He has a runner on with nobody out. And, of course, Julio's still out here pitching. 61 pitches in here, and he's looking pretty strong right now. But yeah, well, like I said, I got a few ideas here. As for Madden, I think we'll still do do another series similar to back in our Mission Recondition series. We'll do a new team, similar to what we're doing with the Jacksonville Jaguars. As that's been a good turnout. On the main channel, I've been really thinking about not doing a franchise this year. I kind of want to focus on college football. Do your traditional franchise, but also do something like I've been doing with the coaching carousel with Matt Marvel, kind of just playing either the offense or the defense until they're the head coach, and then from there we would definitely do some simming. We would sit and watch the games, pretty similar to what we're doing in our Jacksonville Jaguars series. So, and of course, I want to see if we can get Matt Marvel to his dream job, which is being the head coach of his former college football team, which was the Nebraska Cornhuskers there. So it'd be nice to see that happening. As we'll see, now it's 5-1 here in Milwaukee. Bottom of the 8th. King really struggling here, as he goes 0-2. He's 1 for 3 here today, as he fouls this one off there as well. So far, this lineup for Milwaukee is just not producing any runs. We're getting runners on board, but we're just not bringing them home. Leaving a lot of guys stranded, as that one gets taken in there. So a 1-2 count, as there's about a little over 19,000 Milwaukeeans here. We'll see what King can do here with the pitch, and he is smart not to go after that one there, as that's a circle change outside. So 2-2 count coming up here. This should be a good pitch now coming towards him. We'll see if he'll get on top of this one here, as he definitely gets on top of it, as he pops this one straight up the elevator shaft there, and that's going to be it for this one, as the Cubbies pick up the win, and they take the first game of the series here today. So Cubs get the victory here. It's going to be a 5-1 win. Cubs 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Milwaukee 1 run, 12 hits, and 3 errors. As we'll see now, Justin Steele here pitched 48 innings. He's got a 281 average and ERA there, and of course we'll see what he can do here as we jump into this one here. We're in the bottom of the 4th, already down by 4. So this is not looking too well for us here today to start off. So we'll see what King can do now with the runner on board, as he's got a now 1-0 count here. But yeah, I'm actually looking at some messages here from my sister right now, talking about some tickets. I know they. I think on one of the nights they're actually thinking about going to a live show. Excuse me. I'm not for sure what live show it is they're going to, but I already told her, I was like, no, I'm good. I'll just, like that'll probably be the night where I'll take the boys to the arcade and we'll go kind of just go around to a couple other places. Is that one? It's going to be a fly ball. We're going to get there. Yeah, it's going to be a double play as we do not get back to first base there. Again, that was just bad, poor. That was just poor base running there on my part there. I do apologize. As we'll see this one, that'll be a 4-seamer inside. Of course, with the Justin Steele, I know his pitching repertoire pretty good. I'm actually having fun utilizing him in the game and this year's game. And there you see, we fly this one. That is going to be a fly ball out to right. No problem there for Suzuki to get to that one. As now we're looking at for a 1-for-2 day here. We're 2-6 with a triple in this series. Runner on first. Nobody out. Trailing by 6. And King going to get a part of this. And that one's just going to be a fly ball out to center for out number 1. So this game 2 is not looking too bright here for us right now. We're 1-for-3. Nobody on board here with 1 out. But yeah, she's been texting me here lately, here in the last couple of days now, trying to figure out, like she was asking me if I want to go to this, excuse me, to a Vegas show. I'm like, nah, because I think for the most part here, I think like me and the boys, or me and the boys and Greg, if Greg wants to, I don't know if he's gonna go with them or not, but me and the boys, my two nephews, they're gonna. I'm going to take him out and we're going to go to the arcade. And I know my oldest nephew, he wants to go on one of the roller coasters there. But I told him, I was like, you and your cousin are on your own on that one there. I'll pay for it, but I am not getting on that. They want to get on the one at New York. So I was like, hey, if you guys want to, I'll get the tickets, Just let me know. And, I'll order the tickets. But other than that, Uncle Shot ain't going up there. I am not a fan of roller coasters at all. As this has been a bit of a roller coaster here in this series, as we've lost now 2 straight here. I think now we've lost what? Let's see. We've lost. Oh, geez. How many games have we lost so far here in this episode? We've won the first game against Pittsburgh. Then we lost 2 straight from them. And then Blue Jays, we lost 3 straight, so that's 5. 6, this is 7. And if we lose this one, this will be 8. Jeez. Okay, so let's try to avoid let's try to get away from this 8-game skid here that we're on. Possibly, as we'll see that ball is going to be thrown over to first, and that's going to be an out. So nice job there from Dansby Swanson as he gets that ground ball and gets a nice put out there on King. Milwaukee's up by 3 as King's already 0 for 1. He's got a runner on board here at first, and with 1 out, he's got to get a power swing here to advance the runner. So we'll see what he can do here as he takes his time. Taking the first pitch there. But yeah, and I found a lot of cool things in Vegas that you can go do. One of my favorite things going to do is going to see the old, neon lights at the Neon Boneyard, I think that's what they call it, or graveyard or whatever it's called. It's right behind the Sahara, back in that area. Then we're gonna go near the Sphere, look at that. What else? There was something else I was gonna take my nephews to. But yeah, we got a whole family event as we. Oh, dang it! We got thrown out there. But that was a power swing, but we just could not get on board and couldn't advance the runner, so we fell that. So again, San Diego studios, can we somehow just not want to do that challenge? Like if we get a challenge brought up to us, can we just say nope? We don't. We got we want to focus on just trying to win the game. Like I hate these challenges they give us. They give us at the wrong time here. It's like, sheesh. And at that, you don't even get good stuff when you do it. All right, so enough complaining there. But we're bottom of this fifth here. We got 1 on, 1 out, and we actually got a nice lead here. We're leading by 5. As that's going to be a base hit for us, and we get a run in the score there. Nice job. As we go clutch there, we get the RBI. As now Wilson Contreras now up to bat here. He's 1 for 2. And he's got a chance now to try to bring King up 90 feet to second. King's going to take off here, still second, and he's going to get tagged out. Oh, I meant to go head first there, not feet first, but yeah, nonetheless, that's going to be an out. As we did get the best jump here, but we just didn't slide the way I was wanting to slide. I was trying to slide away from that tag, but yeah, we ended up sliding right into it. So nice tag there from Swanson. So we'll see what we can try to do here in this next at bat here. Bottom of the 8th, we're leading by 6. As King is now 1 for 3 in today's game. We'll see what he can do here in this situation. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, great things now. Vegas. I told my some of my coworkers that have grandkids or kids roughly around my nephew's age, because they're teenagers. But I told them, I was like, Vegas has become more, if anything, now. I mean, when I was out there, back in the early 2000s, which the first time I went was back in, it was 27, no, 20, it was in 06 or 07 when I went. It was starting to become more family friendly as we get a nice family friendly win here at American Family Field with a nice victory. Nice job there, fellas, as we win this one 7-1. As the Cubbies do win the series 2-1, and we do avoid that 8-game skid. So it's nice to be back on the winning side of things here as Marcus Stroman gets hit with a loss there. 4 and a third innings of work, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, and he ends up giving 6 earned. King goes 1 for 4 in that ball game as he gets an RBI as well. So they do get the win. We do avoid we do avoid going for 8 losses. So we do get to pick up the win. And now we take a look here at Arizona. Arizona just wrapped up a series with Detroit. They take 2 out of 3 there, and now they're trying to see if they can get a winning streak on that as well. As both of us are coming into this game with a 1 game, with the game just won here most recently. As the Diamondbacks are 5 games back of the Padres. And there you see their numbers there, 23 and 21. They're, of course, 6 of 4 in the last 10 games. And there you see our Brew Crew there, just 7.5 games, just tied there with the Pirates. And if we can win this here, we could possibly get back to where we were at the start of the video, funny enough. So Peter Sullivan is going to be on the hill here. He's a deep potential, and we should be able to rock his world here because he's got a near 7. He's got a little over 7. What's a 6.58 ERA. So we should be able to do some damage here against them, and we'll try to do so here today as we're back here at American Family. This time hosting the Diamondbacks in a 4-game set here. So let's see if we can go out here, win game 1, and it'd be nice if we can take 3 out of 4 out of this series. We'll see if that'll be the case here today. But going back to what I was saying, there's a lot of cool things you can do in Vegas nowadays, because Vegas is becoming more a family-friendly destination. So there's a lot of things you can do with the kids. Not necessarily, especially if you're not into gambling, which I do a little gambling here and there when I'm in Vegas. There's a couple places I like to go to that I know that the slot machines are, they're loose. They'll, I can win a couple of dollars here and there. But I'm not like my buddy Eric last time I was out there, which was for my buddy Cody's wedding, because that's where where he lives at now, and I'm gonna go hang out with him when I'm out there here. Of course, with a couple other people as well I have in mind I'm gonna hang out with. There's a couple YouTubers I know that I'm gonna go visit. But just like I gamble a little bit. I don't gamble too much. But my buddy Eric, he was losing at the tables, blackjack and poker. I'm like, dude, like, stop. Like, I kept telling him, like, dude, there's too much desert out here for your wife to bury you. I'm like, you don't want to be in a shallow grave. Like, she will end you if you do not quit losing this money. And he was losing, $50 a hand. Like, ugh. It's like, I guess you got the money to do it, so go for it, but not me. No, not me. So Arizona now leads by 4 as we get back into the game here. And we'll see the pitch there. And that one is going to be inside there for a strike. 0-1 count here for King as he's 0 for 2 here today. And, nice hit there from King as he hits this one. Oh, come on. A stolen base hit there for the left fielder as he hustles over there. That's Carroll. Nice job there for him as he steals a base hit. King now 0 for 3. And Milwaukee is trailing by 5 here in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out, nobody on. Or I should say with one on and nobody out. King gets a hold of this one here. Good spot in the PCI, but not not where we really need it, in the glove there of the center fielder. And of course that is not what we're looking for there, as Arizona is able to pick up the win here. They win game 1 of the series. 6-1 is your final. King goes 0 for 4 in this one, as that actually snaps his hitting streak that he had, which was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was only 4 games. So last time he was 0 for 4 was in this episode here. It was game 2 against the Blue Jays. So Zach Gallen is going to be up next here. A potential, 94 overall, 29 years of age, 6'2", 189 pounds. 5 years in the league, and of course he's been with Arizona for quite some time now, at least here in this road of show here with Deshaun King. But he has an 0.8 WAR there. So we'll see what we can do here against Gallen, as there's 2 on, 1 out here for King, and King is able to hit this shot over there to right field. That's going to drive in a run. That's going to be the first RBI. As King able to get an RBI single there. Nice job. As Luis will be up next here. We'll see what he can do. But, there's a lot of cool things you can do in Vegas. There's a lot of cool art interaction, the museums. And one of the places I told my sister I had to go to because I missed out the last 2 times I went there. And that's the Mob Museum. Shows all the cool... Oh, jeez, got double up again, damn it. No, it shows all the cool, talks about how, Vegas became Vegas because it was, basically just, developed and grown by the mob. Talk all the different mob bosses that own the casinos in the city, and it's a really cool place you can go to. They have a little speakeasy that's actually for all ages can go to. They serve both alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks there. So that's something we're all going to do as a family. And then, there's a lot of fun, cool, interactive things. There's this place called the Omega Mart, which is really cool. It's an artsy, really kind of trippy, like if you're in you're glitched into a video game like world. It's pretty cool. They got a lot of stuff you can interact with, and a lot of tunnels, and there's a story that goes with it that you've got to try to figure out about this corporation that's trying to take over the world, like an alien invasion, all this other crap. It's really cool. Like when I was reading about it online and I was seeing some YouTube videos about it, I was like, I told myself, I sent her a video, like, we got to go do this. We're also going to it's called a escape room, which I've been to in Kansas City. They got 2 escape rooms here in Kansas City, but I've been wanting to go to this one here in Vegas. And so we're gonna do that as a family. And of course, my mom, she's freaking out, like, they're gonna lock us in this room. Like, yeah, Mom, they are for we have an hour to figure out how to get out of it. Like, they're not gonna keep us in there forever. Like, so she's a little nervous about that. But I told her, I was like, Mom, it's not that hard. It's like we just gotta figure out the clues to get out of the room. As we see, this one's going to head off the wall. It's going to bounce over the fence as Taylor gets an RBI double. And that's going to put now this ball game at 4-3. Now, we'll see here at the bottom of this fifth, as I'm not really paying attention too much to this. I'm thinking too much about my trip, which, like I said, by the time this video comes out, I've probably already made it back. But we'll see here. We're up by 2. So things are turning around here. So far, King's 2 for 2 here in today's game. And we'll see what he can do here. He goes chasing after that slider. As Zach here he's struggling here in today's game. As he's getting run support here, but they just cannot hold on to that lead. As we'll see the 4-seam fastball inside there on King. He's, of course, looking for a pitch here to kind of get himself set up for at least a chance to get in to scoring position here. So this one's going to be high. It's going to be deep. It's going to go to the warning track and get caught. So a deep fly ball out to right field is only allowed out there for Milwaukee. As we go to the bottom of the 8th here, King up the bat here. He's 2 for 3 in today's game. As we'll see, Joe Mentipley. He'll be out here as you see the splits there for King. And King now here goes back out to right field. High, deep, off the wall. That is going to be good enough for a double. As he's going to have a nice stand-up double there for himself. Nice job there from King as he gets his 12th double of the season. And now he's got himself in scoring position now. Here is Luis now. Has a chance now to bring him home. Luis not so much, not too favorite of this one. He's 0 for 7 in this series right now, in this Arizona series. That one's going to get poked through there, the infield, and they're going to get him thrown out there at first. So he's able to move us up 90 feet at least. So we'll see what our next batter can do. And it'll be Ryan McMahon, the second baseman. We'll see what McMahon can do with runners on third with 2 away. He's got an 0-2 count. And a base hit up through the infield here will definitely score that run. And he will swing and miss there as he was trying to do his best to bring us home. But, hey, I'm happy. We got to win. 6-5 is your final. Bullpen does a great job here in today's game as they're able to lock down and do their job and get the victory. So, nice win here as we win Game 2 of this series. And now we got 2 more games to play here. And we can have a successful. We can actually win a series. We have not. Yeah, we did not. We've not won a series at all here. Not even the Pittsburgh game, because we did win the first game of that series. But ended up losing the last 2. So 3 for 4 for King, as we get a double, an RBI there for him, and a run scored. Zach Gallen gets hit with the loss there. Devin Williams will get his 10th save. Brandon Woodruff will get the win there for Milwaukee, as Jack Flaherty will be up next here for the Diamondbacks. A potential, 82 overall, 29-year-old from California, 6'4", 225 pounds. He is a 7-year vet here, as he has a 4.96 ERA. He has 5 quality starts there, and he has a negative WAR of 0. So we'll see what we can do against Flaherty here. As 3 pitches in, he's got 1 runner on board with 1 out. King up the bat here. We'll see if he can try to bring home, or at least try to move that runner up 90 feet. As a 4-seam fastball out of the zone. It goes 1-0. But yeah, like I said, this trip, I'm really excited about this trip. This is, like I said, this is gonna be a fun family trip that I get to hang out with my nephews. 'Cause normally during the summertime we're so busy with all this working and stuff like that. We do a few family events. Obviously, Memorial Day, Labor Day, but with the boys, not too often. I usually try to at least one time out of the week. My nephew from Texas, the one that we're gonna, his mom's planning the trip. I get to see him during the summer, and I try to take him to the movies at least like a couple of times during the summer. Let him, go see whatever movie they want to go see, which is usually some weird horror film. Like, okay, seriously, guys, like. And of course, they always make fun. Oh, you're scared, Sean? Like, no, I'm not scared. Like, I think just these horror films nowadays are just not scary at all. Like, they're just ridiculous. Like, it's the plot don't make any sense. It's just like, okay, bad writing. Try again. And as King here tries again there, he's not successful that time either. As he goes chasing, that's now going to be a strikeout there on him. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We'll see what King can do here as he's 0 for 2. He's 3 of 10 in the series. As we'll try to see if we can, of course, get this ball. Find a gap out here somewhere. Get this average up some. As I think we're still floating around that 260 mark. As that's going to be a cut fastball fouled off. 0-2. So our best bet is here, just try to find a pitch, drive it, trying to find a hole out there somewhere, and not do that, as he does strike out there on that one. As Flaherty's got him chasing, going after pitches that he should not be going after. He's more disciplined than that, I assure you. We've seen it. King now here leading off the 8th inning, down or up by a run here. So you take the first pitch inside. That's going to be a slider. 1-0. And King takes another pitch there. That's going to be another slider. Makes it now 1-1. Now 1-1 count here, and he's going to get underneath this one just a little too well, as that ball is going to be popped up. An easy play there for Hamilton to get to. But hey, we hold on to it. Unfortunately, King goes 0 for 4, but the rest of the club finds a way to get the runs that we need to win this one here, as we win this one 4-3. And again, the bullpen does a great job towards the end here, as the 8th inning, he only gave up 2 runs. But so we're able to hold on to it. Freddie Peralta gets a win. Nice job there for him. As now we'll see the next one here. This will be the 4th and final game of the series. As Aaron Cavell, 29 years old, been in the league for 5 seasons, 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a B potential, 82 overall. As he has a ERA right now of 3.09. As he has 6 quality starts. He has 1 shutout and 1 complete game this season. He has a 0.9 war, and we'll try to see if we can, of course, get this win here. Like I said, it'd be nice if we can get 3 out of 4 here today, but if we have to split the series, I mean, I guess that's fine, but it'd be more better if we can just win this series here. It's been a while since we've been able to win a series, so let's try to do that here. We have not won a series at all in today's episodes. We've been swept, like in that Blue Jays series there, but we just have not won out a series. As King will fly that one out there to deep center field. So nice job of getting him to fly that one out there. As of course the shadows always mess with me in this especially in this stadium here. They did a great job there with the effects of seeing the ball and all that kind of stuff. King here, of course, has 1 career home run versus the Diamondbacks. 0-1 count here is runner on first, nobody on. Or excuse me, 1 on first, nobody out. That's what I was trying to say. And of course, King here looking for a pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. That's now strike 2. So late on that pitch there. We'll see a 1-2 count here, and gets this one, and this one's going to be popped up high and deep out to right field. And nice job there for the right fielder hustle, and that one there in. And so that's McCarthy on that catch, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. So Deshaun King out to bat here. He's flied out. Excuse me, he's lined out. And now we see him up to bat here at the bottom of the 6th here. Milwaukee leads by 1 with 2 out. And so now King here just trying to get on board here to try to hopefully get a rally going here. As he again goes chasing there on that cut fastball. What are you doing there, King? I think he's just desperate, just trying to get a hit of some sort. As he does a great job there on that time, holding back. As he makes sure he doesn't swing that one. And then he does, after just praising him there for holding back and not going after that pitch there, he goes after that slider outside, and that one is away. So we get back now here. Bottom of the 7th with 2 on and 2 out. King here takes the first pitch, and that'll be a 2-seam fastball up against him with ball 1. Carlos Vargas out here to pitch. As King goes after that 4-seam fastball. But the Milwaukee Crew is, the rest of the team is actually doing a good job here picking up the slack here in this game. 5-0. As King goes swinging there. That one's nearly in the dirt. As that was a slider. So now 1-2 count here for King. Looking to do something. Nope, he is going to swing and a miss there. So he has been struggling here with these swings now. I'm getting a little concerned now, as we'll see him hopefully do better in the next episode. But they do win this series. Finally, we win a freaking series here in today's episode. As the Brew Crew wins this one 3-1 for the series. They win this game 7-0. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Milwaukee. Arizona, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. King goes 0 for 4 for the second straight time now here in the Diamondbacks series. So, tough break. But there you see, we're actually up a half a game. So compared to what we were here, we were at, 6.5 back. We're just 6 games back now. So we went up a half a game after all that. Reds are in second place there, just 4 games back of the Cubbies. 25-21 for them. And then the Cardinals there in last place, 11.5 games back. They're currently 5-5 the last 10. In the National League East, you got the Phillies, Braves, Mets, Marlins, and of course the Nationals there. In the West, you got the Padres, Dodgers, Giants, Diamondbacks, and Rockies. And then in the American League East, you have the Rays, Blue Jays, Yankees, Orioles, and Red Sox. In the Central, you got the Royals, Twins, Guardians, Tigers, and White Sox. And in the West, you have the Astros, Rangers, Mariners, Angels, and Athletics there, finishing off the American League West. So as we take a look here, we get ready for the next episode, and we have a nice little road trip. We head off to St. Louis here for the first time this season. We have 4 games there in the Gateway City, as we'll take on the Redbirds there, and of course then we head up to Minnesota to take on the Twinkies. Take on those Twins there in Minneapolis, downtown Minneapolis, there at Target Field for a 3-game weekend set with them. So that'll be the next episode. Might try to squeeze in that Cleveland game as well, because it's a quick 2-game series, but I don't know. It just depends. But yeah, we're struggling right now. King hitting .271 for the season. That is not like him. Usually he's around that 330, 340 mark. But he is definitely showing some bad habits right now that we definitely got to change here and get things going. So hopefully he'll be able to turn that around as we get back on the road here and head to St. Louis for him in this one. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please hit that like button if you enjoyed. And of course, if you greatly appreciate it, that helps us out a lot here on the channel. Getting the series out, of course, the videos out that way, so more people can see them. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. A little over half of you are watching the videos and not subscribing. It's free. I mean, I don't know what else I can tell you, but definitely subscribe. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys will know when the latest videos will be up. And like I said, I don't know when this is going to be up. I don't know if this is going to be up during my vacation or if it's going to be well after. I'm going to try to put it up on the channel during my vacation, but who knows? Because I'm trying to get some other videos up here as well to kind of fill that gap during that time. But at the same time, I got to try to fill up, a couple days after the vacation, because after you get done with the vacation, you really don't want to do nothing. Well, I had to figure out something. So, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Road to Show here with Deshaun King, as well as Alex Humberto here on ESGNet Plus LP. And of course, if you want more action from the Diamond when it comes to the Road to Show like experience, go over to the main channel, as we got a nice we have several Road to Show characters over there you guys can go check out. Some of them are actually, majority, all of them really are still periodically show up on the channel, so definitely go check it out over there as well. Links down below here in this video for those series on the main channel, and definitely go check out the main channel as well, as you guys may like the content over there on ESGNet. But that's it for me. Stay tuned for more here on the channel as we keep rolling on down the road here and try to get back to the World Series here with these Brew Crew here on ESGNet Plus LP. As always, keep yourselves healthy, have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.